Well, hey everybody, this is Steve at TeshCon, and I've got another tech tip for you. Today we are talking about our ChromaQA and ChromaLT color quality solutions. Both of these solutions have a module called Chroma Standards. And the Chroma Standards module is where you can store and manage all of your color standards, your color assets. You can store them all in one place, organize them into books and libraries. You've probably seen this before in some of the other videos that we've done. But I want to talk about a specific feature here. So if this is my list of colors in this book, let's say that I'm working on cyan today. Maybe I'm making a new batch of cyan ink. So if I want to check and see how close I am, there's a simple way to do that with a feature in the software, and it's called the sample feature. So, I've got I'm trying to match this cyan color here. I mixed up a batch of ink, and I think I'm close, so I just want to check it. So I'm going to come to the sample feature, and I'm going to create a new sample with this plus sign down here. And I am going to take a measurement here of my cyan. And immediately the software is going to show me what's going on. And I can see I have a delta E of 3.45. And I get all the delta L, A, B, C, H information here. But what I want to point out, and this 3.45 is not so good, but I do want to point out that the TeshCon Ink Check feature is built in, and that's in this tab here. So, this is it's a cool feature that can be really helpful and show you how to get to the closest or get to the closest color match or the smallest delta E just by making changes to density. So, again, I'm QCing some ink that I mixed up here. I did a drawdown. If I take a look at what the ink check is telling me, I can see that currently I have a density. My sample is at 1.19, and the delta E is 3.45. The software is recommending a density of 1.37, and if I run to a 137, the delta E is going to come down to a 0.84, and a 0.84 would be perfect. Most printers, that we work with, they want the ink leaving the ink kitchen at a delta E of 1 or lower. So that 0.84 is going to work great. I've got some good information here. I know that this ink is probably mixed well. The color of it is fine. I just need to run it to a higher density, and I'm going to be all set. So I can even actually make recommendations at this point for my press operator. If this were some kind of spot color that they'd never run on press before, I could even tell the guys out in the press room floor, hey, run this to a density of 1.37 because that's where you're going to get the lowest delta E. So that's a little bit about the ink check and how valuable that is. So let's go ahead and actually I'm just going to measure another one here and see if we can get any closer. So maybe this was a second drawdown that I did with a different analogs, and I was able to put some more ink down. In this case, I get a delta E of 0.42. This is great news. Again, what I wanted to point out here is once I have a match that I'm happy with, there is a print button here in the lower left corner. And if I hit the print button, I can go ahead and print out this page with this information, and I can actually attach it. We have customers that tape this to the bucket of ink, and then they ship it out to the press room floor, and the press crew now knows that this ink was verified before it left the ink room, and that it should run on press, and they should not have any problems. So that's a little bit about the samples feature. It's a great way to do QA or QC of ink in the ink room, and this feature is included in the ChromaQA and ChromaLT solutions. So I want to thank you, and if you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call, and we'd love to talk to you. Okay, everybody, thank you. Bye-bye.